Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Alaska, and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. I feel like after a while I'd get tired of saying that, but I mean, after I give myself what seems like always 2 weeks, which is terrible, I never do. But we're back after that extremely long double episode last time, and just gonna take a peek at the stagecoach right off the bat. Looking at our hopefuls, how many healers do we have? We actually only have one healer? Well, we'd have two. We only have one Vestal, and Vestals are usually the best healers. I think it's just safe to pick up another Vestal.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Now... do we need another Arbalest? We have our backline DPS. How many? We have like, what is it, 3 Crusaders? 2? Yeah, 2. And we have a Hellion. I think we're pretty good with the characters we have right now, so I'm sorry, hopefuls, you have to go. Taking a peek at our stress, there's nothing too overwhelming, and I think what we did unlock last time is the Survivalist, and what she pretty much does is each character has camping skills and you can unlock them, but I don't think we have to worry about that too much. So I guess we'll just right off the bat go and find a mission to do. Time to clear this party. Just need to take a look at our Bloodthirst Rain. This cauldron's for the occultist. Stun chance, debuff chance, 1% crit. It's actually really good. I guess we can go for a boss fight already. It's only week, what is it, 7? Yeah, week 7. I don't think there's any harm in going for a boss fight already. But we're gonna definitely have to try and find the best people for the job, so we might take some of our higher level people just so we don't have any chance of failing. So I guess definitely go Dismiss, or Reynald, excuse me, and Dismiss. Probably go Rowland for a healer, and possibly Goel for a DPS. I'm not quite sure if we would rather have a Jester or the Gravedigger in that spot. What about we could even throw the Arbalest in. I'm trying to remember what the Necromancer does. I think it might just be safest to go for a Gravedigger. And now that we're getting a little bit further, we should take our party members into the guild and start to level up their skills. Like, we don't need Bulwark of Faith, so we can go Inspiring Cry just so we can have that stress heal. Dismiss, you will be more frontline, so don't want. So I'm not quite sure what he wants. Maybe Wicked Slice, just so he has another attack up front. Rowland, just level up so she's good in the back. Goel, probably won't want you moving around too much. We'll pick to the face, and that actually cut our money quite short, but we haven't found a antiquarian yet, so there's no way we can really get any money quest right now. But with the looks of this team, just checking around, we should be good to go. And yes, I did notice he had scurvy, but I don't think it's too much of a thing to worry about. So there's a campfire. We actually don't have too much money. We should probably also do trinkets, so disregard all of that. Go here, unequipped all trinkets, sort by rarity, and then take a look at our characters. Speed is 1. This is where going down there. Just taking a look. Just so we can have good dodge. No point in not giving him, because it's pretty much free. We'll give you Shimmering Cloak. You're gonna be like one slippery little bugger. And then, I guess, no reason not to give her that. Besides, it slows her down a little bit. Ooh, that's pretty bad in of itself, but what can we do? Now, I guess, I should probably actually, like, maybe sell some trinkets. Hold shift. Debuff charm. And just, we don't need a second one of these. And we should be good to go without a hitch. So again, pick up maybe a stack and a half food, maybe an extra shovel, 1 anti-venom, 2 bandages, an herb, a key, maybe 2 holy water. We already have holy water. And then maybe a stack and 2 of torches. That seems good. And we're good to go.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat?
Yes, quite indeed. I haven't done too many boss fights, but they're usually...
Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
I guess we're both. But this layout, this looks rough, because one thing I've seen watching a lot of people play through the Darkest Dungeon is boss fights are almost always found the furthest away from your starting room. And so what that happens to mean for us... Did I not level up one of her... Oh, no, she didn't need lunch. That's what it was. Alright. Is the boss fights are usually the furthest away from the spawn room, and that means we have to walk the entire distance of this area. Which may or may not bode well for us at all. So, and I guess while I have this opportunity, I can just kind of like spend more time just talking to you about my inability to post at least weekly like I promised. Like last week, that was totally my fault. Like I had a Borderlands 2 episode, but just the thought of like it takes so long to just straight up render an episode. Like I think last one took me somewhere like, I don't know, like 8 to 11 hours because I render on a relatively older PC or laptop. That's what it is. So I'd have to go through that entire process, and Darkest Dungeon episodes are usually easier to do because they're nice and short. And you don't have to worry about
Remind
too much.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Ooh, a map. There's a room of treasures, but I feel like our main concern right now is to just try and get to the boss as quickly as possible. Did we just get a map to the entire dungeon? That's pretty damn good. But no secret room. I'm wondering if that means we have to try and find it on our own. Calm down there, Reynald. Oh. You cheat. You're off the team. I'm dismissing you right now. Oh, the Bone Courtiers. Especially since he was the worst off for stress. So we'll try and take them out as fast as we can.
Press this
There we
advantage.
go.
Give
Especially
them
since
no
we got the
quarter.
one that didn't actually attack, which is always nice. Don't just deal physical damage to him, that's not nice. And dead.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
We will destroy them all. Let's try and... Oh, can't even stun you. Huzzah! By the power invested in Grey Skull.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
2 extra damage. No, it does extra damage to Mark. Let's use our key Just so we can get some more stoof. What are you? A plague doctor. So now we go this way. I didn't even quite check the chance, but I just know she has like a really high chance of unlocking that kind of stuff. Bandages? Nope. Let's just open it. Uh-oh. What did you get? Claustrophobia? I guess this doesn't seem like too bad of a negative quirk.
A fortune,
but you never know.
To be spent.
But yeah, I really need to get better about just sitting down, editing episodes, then setting them to render like overnight or something. But that's mainly just my fault. And thus it is something I must get better at. Especially since this week I don't have to do too much in terms of like college stuff. So I do have plenty of time. Just kind of sit down and do what I need to do. Like, definitely spend time when my roommate's not here, just recording Borderlands episodes, since those generally take a little bit longer because it is more of a story-based game, and there's more stuff to do. But with that said, definitely when it comes time to it, just gotta sit down and do it. Ain't no wussing around. You're gonna get her done. Get her done. That's so old now. Like, does Larry the Cable Guy even do anything anymore? It seems like he hoofed. Stop focusing my Crusader. He can't do much anyways. Bam. Get destroyed. Bam. Parry kill. That's what I want. Yeah, this is a straight up heal. Start healing Reynald. He's getting a little bit lower. He's gonna stress heal himself, because there's no way he can clear all these corpses in the time to try and kill the Arbalist. Like, I guess he can hit him with duelist advance, which is nice. Like, have to go through all those people.
Death
Whoa, that's not cool.
The slightest
Why'd you do that?
Concentration.
And then bam, kill. Bunch of stuff.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Stun charm. Those are usually nice. Definitely get that. Ooh, the nightly buff. What does that even do? Dodge and protection. It's kind of sad because it won't even be necessary because we'd most likely camp before the boss fight anyways, just so we can get healed up and everything. F that. Keep torchlight up, even though we don't have too much. Ooh. I can't remember quite what that shrine does, but it's usually a really good thing. We should also try and take out the guy in the back, since he provides the most damage. You had one chance, and you missed it. But you might redeem yourself on the riposte. Perfect. Now you're just gonna stab her? You don't stab a lady, even though this lady's gonna put a pick in your face. Ooh, crit. Excellent, excellent. And I guess we'll just go with smite to put some damage on the beastie. We'll do a party heal, since everybody's a little bit damaged. Pretty much undid the damage from the big guy. So it's nice. Probably do flashing daggers, get some damage on the little guy and the big guy. Then point blank
Prodigious
shot.
size alone
Bam.
does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
What are the chances you kill him? Not too high. So we're just gonna go for another party heal. That's a disappointment, and your disappointment. We also need to try and get some stress down on Reynald, since he's like at 50.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yes, our purpose. Okay, should kill him? No, we'll have to duelist advance him. And dead. That's a lot of gold.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay, so I think this might be a stress relief shrine, so we're gonna have Reynold use it. Or we're gonna use you. Exactly what I said not was gonna happen, but what can you do? Relatively easy fight, some weak little maggots.
Executed with impunity.
Just like bam, dead, bam, dead, bam, dead. Kill the spider. Activate riposte. Bad little bugger. So you can just heal yourself. And then Reynold delivering the final
Another one
blow.
falls.
It's just one
Success
fortress.
so clearly
We can
in
live
view.
without it.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I don't know, is it? But yeah, especially like since I believe it's the second time now I've said I'm going to try and do better at posting stuff on YouTube. Yet I can barely upload 2 episodes, 1 episode a week, let alone 2. But that's honestly my fault in my laziness. So it's definitely something I'm going to have to work on, especially since I have some responsibilities to get done that missing like maybe a second upload a week is a little more acceptable, but I definitely want to do the 1 episode a week, even if it's just like powering out a Darkest Dungeon episode and hopefully getting it up the same day this is recorded, which I feel like this one is probably going to happen, because if we just do this one mission, it should be over relatively quick. And we just have to worry about killing this boss, and then seeing what happens afterwards. Slice of dice, and dead. A lot of good that did for you. Let's try and stun again, even though Reynold doesn't seem to be the best at stunning, and BAM! Just like that. So we'll heal up Reynold. Even though our Vestal isn't doing the best right now. I guess if you pick to the face, I don't know which one's like better for damage. This one's just insane for damage, except for right there. Can the Vestal finish it off?
Victory.
Yeah.
Perhaps the turning point.
So much gold. Like,
Seize
holy
this
cow.
momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, that's the quirk removal. I could have used that way better, like Kleptomaniac. Oh well. There's the secret room. Bam. And I actually haven't encountered one yet this playthrough, but essentially what the secret room does is if you have a key and you use it on there, which I think I got rid of, my only key, and yes I did, but you usually find like at least, I think it's like, you find artifacts in there that are worth about
Another
like
abomination
1,000 gold a piece,
cleansed
maybe
from our
1,500 or 3. It's like you make so much money off of those, but I hope I can find a key, because now that I actually found where it is, I really want to go back there and just get so much more money, especially since I spent so much just leveling up these full characters.
They can be beaten.
Why do I do that to myself? Oh well. So just continue on. But looking at the map, our only chance to find a key would really be from one of the side objects, and if we have Reynold that has the chance of like taking them. Nice. Good way to get rid of a lot of stress. Now we just keep going through hallways. Maybe? No. Got it. It's usually trapped. We resist the blood, which is nice. There's another torch, since we were running a little bit low on them. Disarm. Pop a torch. From now on, it's just easy mode. Although, from the looks of it, we don't have enough food to actually do the feast. Another torch. And a jade. That's nice. Then once we get to this final room, we'll we'll definitely have to camp up. You guys, you're like so fat right now. It's like, geez. So we'll definitely use our camp.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Definitely want to get rid of the nighttime ambush. Feel like since he is most of our damage, we'll definitely like pump him up. Since we how much is the pilfer? Only one. The snuff box might be nice because he does have bulimic, which I haven't really noticed to be too bad. That's more stress, accuracy, and dodge. We might do this. We can put it on her, and then pilfer. Okay. You know, I had to try and see if we can get that lucky key.
The light, the promise of safety.
Yes. So now, onward to kill the Necromancer's apprentice.
Towering, fierce, terrible. Nightmare-made material.
105 health. Start off with some easy damage. Got poison darts. We have some bleed. Boom, dead. Bad damage. And we're gonna have to worry about him spawning a bunch of little dudes.
The
Maybe
way
get the
is
one
lit.
he's done.
The
You
path
never
is
know.
clear. We
Bam,
require
crit.
only the
Get
strength
that
to
skeleton
follow it.
out of here. You're going back up to the front, buddy. More poison. You're gonna take a lot of damage tonight, buddy. That's not good. Really not good. Just start doing damage. More damage. More damage. Just keep those dots stacking. Bam. Didn't get rid of the skeleton this time, but there's still a lot of damage going out on it. Like, keep the blight up. Like, bam. 14 damage from dots. Make that even more. 16. A turn. Easy. Except that's not nice. Like, what's with all that stress damage? Nobody likes that. Nobody likes you. You're nothing but like a failed necromancer. Like, you're just summoning little like piss ants. Actually, that piss ant did some damage. Get rid of the piss ants. Bam. Gone. Oh, he didn't die that turn?
Ringing
Ah.
ears. Blurred
That's
vision.
not good.
The end
Really not
approaches.
good. He's dead to Dot's next turn, so we should really try and
Back to the
heal
pit.
Dismiss a little bit and get some stress down. So, definitely a party heal, because I am walking back to the secret room. Like, if I get a key or not, that's, oh well, what can you do? I guess we'll just have you finish him off. Just kidding. You're gonna die a slow and painful death. Bam. Get rid of the corpse.
Even reanimated bones can fall. Even the dead can
Ooh.
die again.
These are some nice trinkets. We're gonna continue adventuring. Just go back for that secret room. Even if we don't have a key, oh well. I guess that's better than the possibility of a negative effect. But now we'll just walk on back and hopefully second laptop permitting, or laptop permitting,
In radiance,
I can get this
may we
episode
find
up
victory.
today, which would be super confidence. If not, take today, wherever I say it, and put it with tomorrow. I mean, they'll be interchangeable at this point, but whatever. I don't see why I couldn't. But man, I feel really bad for using that key just on that random chest, because I figured with the map, it's like, oh, you wouldn't be able to find the secret room. There's no way we can find it. But now I guess we'll have to just take our losses with what little gold we will get. And before going into the room, we're definitely going to snuff out our control shift click.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
That's still quite the haul. Like, even if we didn't get as much gold as I would have wanted to, that's still a lot of gold. And we get the cauldron. Almost 8k. A little over 8k, that's not bad at all. Apparently we didn't get as many deeds as we should have. And we have our first level 3 in Reynold. You have the runs? What the heck? Fear of the Unholy, that's kind of bad. Second one is alright. Eldritch Hunter. The runs is definitely going to have to be cured. Like, no if and or buts about it.
A ray of sunlight. A beacon of golden hope.
Yes. A town event. And I feel like just because we beat a boss, it's bam. All stress relief activities are more effective. Although we don't have too much stress to begin with, it wouldn't hurt to put everybody in there. And wow, look at that. Looks so pretty. Ooh. Nothing right now, because that's just unacceptable. Definitely have to get rid of the runs right away. It's like a terrible, terrible thing. You had scurvy, right? Might as well get rid of it. Go to the stress relief. Bernal, you can't do anything in here. You're useless. Wow, that's expensive. So really, is Vernal the only person that we have to worry about any sort of stress relief for? Oh well. Alright, well, I enjoyed this small little episode against the boss, but I've been Mr. Alaska. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I mean, leave a like, subscribe if you want. Just, I thank you for watching anyways. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.